Hi, this is Regina, and today I want to show you a scrapbook page I made using recent product from Stampin' Up! And a couple of the products that discontinued from the Occasions catalog, but you might still have around. So in this project, this is an interactive scrapbook page. In July 14, last year I adopted a cat, a stray cat, and so we're celebrating his birthday every July 14th because I don't know anything about him before he came to me. So I went the extra mile and did like a cake for him and whatnot. So I wanted to put that in a very festive scrapbook page. And this one, the story about this one is that I challenged myself to use pattern paper a lot. This is not really something that I would typically do. I usually use a lot of cardstock, and I'm more conventional in using the pattern paper. So this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, and as you can see, there is a lot of pattern going around. Now the good thing is that I use one of our designer paper series, and the pack is called Birthday Basics, very apropos, and that paper pack has a lot of colors in it, so it coordinates with summer star fruit, crisp cantaloupe, Bermuda Bay, basic gray, gumball green, raspberry ripple, and very vanilla. I did use some cardstock colors that are not necessarily the ones there. Like, for example, I believe this green here, this is Lucky Limeade, and the blue and the border or the background is Island Indigo from last year in colors. So anyhow, I want to show you why I say it's interactive. I have a couple of pictures, but I knew also I wanted this kind of radiation pattern. And so I didn't want the pictures to compete with the pattern paper because I really like this paper. And I really love each one of the pages that we have in this collection. So what I did is that I made the design and then decided to hide the pictures in a little book that is in the page. So let me show you. This opens like this. And I haven't figured out what to do here yet. Maybe I'm gonna put some journaling, but this is the first picture of my cat trying to enjoy his birthday cake. It's with the shape of a goldfish. That's right. And you know, some other pictures of him trying to eat the whole thing. So that's how I hide the pictures within the page. And then in the front is a huge I love you, and you know, a lot of festive and you know, kind of birthday party themes. The other thing I did here, I use a lot of products. So let me start with some of the things that you know you probably want to know. So I matte this Lucky Limeade on top of the Island Indigo, and then I created a pattern following a stencil that I had, and I decided it was a little bit too plain. So I took some of the photopolymer stamps that we have. There's one that has a bunch of arrows, and I decided to kind of frame each one of the radiation patterns with some of those arrows, and then they have arrows and hearts all along. So I thought that was pretty cute, and I alternated the pattern there. The other thing is that I thought the pocket was a little bit plain, so I decided to add a little bit of accent here with a ruffle ribbon. And I was told that Sam was like 2 or 2.5 years old when I got him. So you know, if this is another year, that's why we have the 3, because I'm thinking it might be close to his 3rd anniversary, his 3rd birthday. I make these shapes using some of our thinlits or framelits, and this one that says I love you is actually one of the new thinglets that you can make the cards that fold. So this is one of the additional shapes that come in that kit. Then the three are coated with an old alphabet die that we have. That alphabet is now being replaced by another type, but we still have the big steel dies for the big shot that can cut, you know, those big numbers. So it's cut in chipboard, and I cut the same shape in our glimmer paper, I guess. I don't know, it has a lot of glimmer on it. So I don't remember the name, but you get it. So it's on top of that, and this all the other shapes are all coming from the same set of the one that this came from. So I will put all the names of the things that I used in this video so you can see it, and you know, if you are interested in ordering, you as well, you can contact me for that. The other thing I did is the rosette. I didn't want it too big, so I cut 2 6 inches because I did that with the scraps of paper I had. So I think it was 2 6 inches by a quarter or 3/4 of an inch wide, and I scored it at every 1/4 of an inch, and then folded and made the rosette with that. The other thing here that I don't know if it's visible in the video is the heart shape. This heart coordinates with this heart. It's the same one. I just clip the U and the I, and then I put a lot of crystal effects on it. Okay, and that's why it looks a little bit shiny. I don't know if it captures it. And then another thing I wanted to do is that, and this is something I do a lot when I work with pattern paper, especially things that repeat themselves during the along the page, is that I put the dazzling effects on, or the glimmer on top of some of the party hats. So there's a little bit of sparkle all over the page, and hopefully you can see that. Oops, it's moving a lot. See if I can focus. Yes. So the other thing I used was the clothespins, and I believe these were available last year. So I don't know if they're still in the catalog, but you know, they are easy to find these days, and you can find it in all shapes, sizes, and whatnot. And the other thing that I spent a lot of time doing was creating the banner. So the banner, I did it with another framelits called Hearts of Flutter, and I doubled the shapes with a glimmer paper on the back. And I cut some S's with the same alphabet that I was talking about before, and then I put it over the page because the name of my cat is Sam. I also used a thinlet to cut the pinwheels. And again, that was in the catalog and the occasions, and I'm not really sure it carry over to, or it can be still orderable, but that was the pinwheel die, and it's so cute. I haven't used it before, and I decided that I wanted to put a lot of stuff in this page. So there it is. The other thing that you can see is that I attach everything with the mini brads, the silver brads. Those are still in the catalog. And then I create another accent here with the soda pops. I hoarded those because I didn't know if they were going to carry over, and they were in the occasions catalog, and I love that idea of the soda pop tops. And I put some of the accents from that coordinate with the ink colors from last year inside. So this kind of flowers in here, this is plastic, and then I attach those again using crystal effects. So I think that's all the details in this page. Oh, well, there's another thing here. I don't know if you noticed, I did this. I initially I wanted to do some hand stitching, but that was gonna be a lot of work, and I'm still thinking about it. But meantime, what I did is that I wanted to create something subtle that gives some interest to the border, and I use our the plate, the embossing plate that goes with the scoring board, and I use the dashes to do that detail. So I don't know if you can see it, it's all over the page, all around, and you know, it gives it a little bit of interest without being overpowering, because the page is already fully loaded with stuff. So anyhow, I'm gonna put a photo of this also on my Facebook page, so you can also see it better there, but I don't think the video captures the whole page altogether. And oh, and I forgot something in here. If you notice here, I put this bling here, and I thought it was something else missing. This is also another of the borderlets that we have, so I put that in there as well. So I think that is all covered now. So I hope that you like it. Again, this is something totally out of my comfort zone, but I love how it turned out. I think it's a lot of color, all using a lot of product, which I enjoy, because you know, we always buy all this stuff and then you don't want it to just stay on your shelves, right? So I brought a lot of things into the page, and I really enjoy doing that. So anyhow, if you have any questions, and my information is down below in the description of this video, you are welcome to contact me, and I hope that you're having a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.